Morning, guys. Okay, gardening time. Like I said, I got a lot to plant this week, or this weekend, so it's a little uh, cool and overcast this morning. We're supposed to get some rain around lunch, so I figured I'll get some of this stuff in as much as I can while I can. So this is a good weekend for me to plant my brassicas, which are cold hardy crops. We're not to the end frost date yet here. So what I'm going to do today is get in my broccoli, my cauliflower, my Brussel sprouts, my cabbage. So it's a good time to plant those here in zone 6. I'm still, just in case you guys are wondering, I'm still about 3 weeks till the last frost date. Brassicas can handle a frost, so it's a good time to get these in. So what I've got is these are all my broccoli seedlings. Okay, if you remember us starting seedlings, these are the ones I planted from seed. So they've all got true leaves on them, everything. They're all 2 to 3 inches high or whatever. So what I wanted to do is kind of show you how simple it is to plant these. So we're in the same bed as my potatoes. And remember what I told you guys about planting brassicas, because of the pests that they attract. You don't want to plant them together, the diseases and the pests. So while I'm planting, like I said, 4 different types here, they're all going in different areas. So my broccoli is going here in the same garden I planted my potatoes. And if I show you this, doing the same thing as I did before. So as you see, I've got my string line done. I've already turned all the soil a little bit here because, again, I've got, this is a brand new garden, so I've got some small weeds that are in it, and so I wanted to chop those up. Being the first year of this garden, I'm not worried yet about doing it with row covers. Okay, and I know a lot of people like doing them. Eventually I will too, but I want to get some of that organic material continually in the garden. So if there are weeds in here right now, I'm not worried about it. They'll decompose, turn into a little bit more compost. But I'm going to be pulling weeds all summer. I know that. That's fine. I just want to make sure that I can attract enough worms and have the worms have something to eat on with those decomposing weeds and stuff like that in there. So let me flip this over and I'll show you what I'm doing here. So bear with me. I'm going to try to set up the camera as best I can. All right, and if I turn this over there, okay, and that should be a good close-up there. All right, so what I'm doing here is, again, same as I did the other day, ran my string line so I have a straight line, and I'm going to just make a small hole. Any little sticks and rocks out of it. And I know everybody else is going to say too, oh gee, there's wood in your compost, you shouldn't, or in your soil, you shouldn't have that, it'll steal nitrogen. Not a big deal, I've never had a problem. All right, so I'm making a hole that's about the size of the plug. And again, I'm going to use my Trifecta Plus for this. And what goes in each one of those holes is about 3 tablespoons. Okay, so about 1/5 of a cup. So I'm just going to pour it in the hole like I did every other time. But this time I'm going to kind of mix it in a little bit into my hole. So it's kind of down there a bit. And one of my broccoli plugs. As you can see, I've got real good root base with these. There's actually 3 plants in here. I'm going to plant this whole plug, okay, even though it's got 3 plants in it. Reason being is eventually over time I'm going to come and thin these out, so I can kind of tell which one's the strongest right now, but I want to make sure, because in case it doesn't take with the transplant, that's why I want to put all 3 of them in. So pretty simple. I don't think I really need you how to show how you put a plant in the ground, but firm it down a little bit, and poof, I have my first broccoli in. Now, the deal with broccoli, because they will get big, is you want to plant them about 18 to 20 inches apart. So figure I'm going to come, as I turn this over, see if you can even see where I am. I'm going to be about here for my next one. Yeah, so you can kind of get the distance, because broccoli will grow large. So that's basically how we do broccoli. I will show you the other ones as I get to them. See you soon. All right, guys, on to a different garden bed. Now I'm going to go after my cauliflower. So pretty much the same as the broccoli. So, I'm going to put in my string line again, and same thing, except I was mistaken, guys. It wasn't trifecta that I'm using. It's 10, 10, 10 for the Brassicas. I just put it in a trifecta bag because I've got a 20-pound bag of 10, 10, 10, and it's just easier to carry it around in this one because I don't need to carry 20 pounds around. So my apologies earlier. That was 10, 10, 10. I was using that trifecta. So, but I thought I'd show you this because y'all wanted to know what was going on with the peas. So as we finally get some warm weather, as you can see, they're starting to climb the trellis there a little bit. So getting somewhere with the peas. And so now I'm going to do the cauliflower along my string line. Only difference between doing cauliflower and doing broccoli is cauliflower you want to plant at 24 inches on center because the plants will get a little bit bigger than broccoli. Don't ask me why. It's just what it is. I mean, they're so similar plants, but 24 inches on broccoli. All right, I'll see you when I get the Brussels sprouts. Okay, so there's the Brussels sprouts in. It really didn't make a whole lot of sense to show you guys how to do it because it's the exact same way as the cauliflower, 2 feet apart, same fifth of a cup of fertilizer, and then of course you get to see all my fall garlic that's coming up. So that should be ready to harvest probably in a month or so. So, all right, on to cabbage and leeks. All right, so it started raining on us, which was good. We at least got the cabbages and everything. Cabbages, Brussels sprouts, cauliflower, broccoli all in. And then it started raining on us. I didn't show you the cabbage because, again, it's the exact same as the other stuff. I was going to show you the leeks, but we got the rain. And I don't think you guys need me to show how to do beans. I'm going to do those after after the rain's over if we get in. And I'm not going to worry about doing the leeks because when I put the onions in a couple of weeks or whatever, though I'm late, don't get me wrong, because it took me forever to get onions, but I did finally get onion sprouts on the fourth time. I will show you how the easy way to do onions, very simple. But I'll show you that when we put them in, if you already haven't got your onions in by then. But we'll go there, and until then, pinball out.